Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a video about steam injecting a set of Blodgett 980 pizza ovens with stone decks to optimize bread baking. This is the unit I have found to create an atmosphere of steam so that the crust of the bread won't set before they rise completely. This is a Reimer's Electrosteam boiler, single phase. It has a 50 amp circuit and a 120 volt circuit, 50 amp 120 volt that operates it. This is the steam output here. It goes into two ports that I believe did or do come as a kit to add on to Blodgett 980 ovens, so they can be steam injected. This is the water line that comes into the boiler. And this works like a treat. Generally, what I do is flick it on. It takes a couple minutes to come up to pressure. I'll generally ease off the, or open the valve a little bit so that the pressure doesn't come up too fast, and the steam has a chance to build up inside, but just a little bit. And while that's coming up to speed, let me give you a glimpse inside the ovens here. The Blodgett 980 series are tanks. They have no moving parts. They basically have a thermocouple there that occasionally has to get replaced, but that is the only thing I've ever had to really do to them, and they just keep going and going and going. So inside the oven, stone decks in the top right corner up there. You can't see it very good on that one, but up here, yeah, that is where the steam injection port comes in. The top two decks of these ovens are steam injected, and then what I generally do is rotate. I load the breads and then rotate them from top right to bottom left, front to back, top left to bottom right, front to back, and the same thing with the middle decks here. And it works great. So the steam injection is up to pressure. Let me just open that up. The ovens are cold, so you get a real great visual of the steam coming out. When the ovens are hot, the steam is not as evident, but it is still there. I guess I'll just open these up so you can see the atmosphere in there. It does appear that it's coming out one side, but when you open it up, it actually, the whole atmosphere inside there is steamed, and this has worked great for me. The Blodgett ovens don't tend to hold steam quite as readily as the European deck ovens that are 10 times the price. So generally what I have to do is steam for 3 to 5 minutes. All the gelatinization of the crust, which is what you're after when you're steaming bread, is sort of super hydrating the crust and keeping it moist as the bread expands. And all that happens after 5 minutes anyway. So I load the breads, steam them, go to other things, make pretzels, boil bagels, get the next breads ready to go. But it has worked like a charm for me. I can make, on a Saturday morning, I put about 320 loaves through this thing, and I am probably going to be expanding my system and getting a bigger oven, because that's not cutting it anymore, but that has lasted me for a good 8 years. So I'll be posting some more videos on the use of this oven and some of the other equipment in the bakery that I had trouble researching when I was starting out, and I hope this was useful to everybody. Thanks for tuning in.